Recently, I was asked about the difference between branding content that I do and the content that's just as generally shared on social media. And I was explaining that with me, you're not just getting me to come in and shoot your content, you're also getting someone that has been doing this for a long time. So when I consult you on how to change the way you post, the types of posts you should use, the difference between a carousel, a post, and a reel, the difference between using stories, using polls, using stickers. Recently, I had a consultation where I was showing them how to basic stuff like how to upload your content in HD. So a lot of people don't even know that you have to turn HD on your socials. There's a difference between doing stories just for the sake of a story, like, oh, I haven't done any social media, better post a story, and doing a strategic story where you do something like lifestyle posts that people are going to engage in because like you having a coffee or out for a walk or with your dog or something that people are going to be able to connect to really easily. People that even aren't interested in your service. And then the post directly after that is like a poll or a questions post. You're going to get more views and more activity on it, more engagement, because you used a lifestyle post first. And then the third post would be your selling post. This is on your stories we're talking about. So whenever you do that, you're actually working with the algorithm. You're building that with the lifestyle shoot, then with the engagement one. Then there's more people going to see your product, see your service. If you're just posting for the sake of posting to save time, you're actually wasting more time than you're saving because you're posting something that isn't really going to work. There's a massive difference between hiring a cameraman and a photographer than hiring a branding specialist that also happens to be a cameraman and a photographer or a videographer if we're trying to be cool. The main difference is the understanding of the posts, the style of posts and why you're posting them. The difference between a carousel and a post and a carousel and a reel is important to know. The fact that you can do a carousel with just images or you can do a carousel with images and video is important to know and why you would use that. And then finally, getting someone that can help you with a caption. So the caption is where a lot of engagement will come from. Most people are watching reels on silent anyway. So if you're worrying about hashtags that don't really even work anymore, if you're worrying about trending audio that can get your video muted, or the fact that most people aren't even listening to it anyway, usually why people are worrying about that is they're trying to do like a wee cheat sheet. If I do this, this will get me more views. The way you get more views is by making better content, posting it more strategically, and having reasons for people to engage. So recently we did one with a coffee shop where we put up their fancy treats and we named the treats, and then we asked in the comments, which one would you prefer or which is your favorite? And then people have a reason to actually engage. You're not forcing them to engage, you're giving them the option. And on the internet, people like to be sort of led. And if you lead them towards something that they actually like if I'm a coffee drinker and a treat eater, and I know you have really nice coffee because you've showed me it in pictures or in reels, and then you have really nice treats to go with it. And then when you speak to me on camera, I think that person's sound. Actually, I wouldn't mind going to their coffee shop, having a chat with them and having this lovely treat and this coffee. That all comes from strategic posting and understanding how people react on each platform. Whenever you do a branding strategy shoot, it's not just about shooting content and going home. It's about informing you and teaching you how to actually use that content to get the best out of it. So yes, you might get someone that's way cheaper than me that will shoot you content. They hold a camera, they shoot the content, they give you the content. But what are you going to do with that content? That's why you want to hire, even if it's not me, you want to hire a branding specialist over someone that just does nice content. Nice content's good, but someone that understands why you're doing what you're doing and how to do it better, that's actually where it changes from a cost to an investment. So even before we do any content, I'm already teaching you, I'm showing you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what can be tweaked, how to upload better, how to use stories better, how to engage better with your followers, and how to actually understand your analytics whenever you look at them. If you're making your own content and you would like to make it that little bit better, then watch this video here to help you with jump cuts.